Red light cameras are supposed to stop people from running red lights, but in Bucks County, some drivers were getting tickets even though they didn't break any laws. Our Hank Flynn is live in Bensalem tonight with the story. What's going on there, Hank?
Well, that's the good news, Shayna. The takeaway tonight is that PennDOT is issuing refunds to the many drivers who were ticketed erroneously over the past 3 months in this Route 1 work zone heading down into the Northeast. But the question you got to ask yourself as a driver is, if there's a speed camera in a work zone and there's no postings, which is required, how was I ticketed at all? And by whose authority?
So the question is, what kind of system is this? Who's minding the store? Who's administering the program? Who's providing necessary oversight? Because right now it seems like it's whatever they want to do, and there's really no oversight or no governance to it. It's not fair.
Dennis O'Sullivan got hit with a speeding ticket. It came through the mail from a camera in the Route 1 work zone in Bensalem. Didn't know there was one. Then the warning that should have preceded the ticket came.
Then on November 22nd to get me the second time, but I never had the opportunity to modify anything because I was never notified of the first violation.
He looked for the camera and couldn't find it, neither could we in a few spins through the work zone. Drivers I spoke with didn't know the work zone camera, but they've been hit with tickets from others and they hate it.
Because it's not an officer. If an officer came up and gave me a ticket, that's fine. If but other than that, the cameras are probably off. They could be off, and who knows?
You just don't know who's running the
I don't trust them at all. I don't trust the cameras.
But it costs most people more money to stay home from work and go because people have to pay their bills.
So you just pay the ticket.
So they pay it because it costs less money. And the state knows what they're doing, and they're bending us over doing it.
The camera is legal and mobile, run by a state-contracted vendor who did not post required signage or use calibrated gear. The tickets guarantee that in writing. According to State Representative Frank Ferry of Langhorne, it's a new program, but he says with wrinkles ironed out, it'll be a safety positive.
And what I hope happens from this is, one, the system works properly moving forward, two, people respect that speed zone, and three, people are more informed of it, because the awareness may save a life one day.
Now, you hope so, but a spokesman for the PA chapter of the National Motorists Association says that in work zones, typically construction workers are hurt by the job itself, not by motorists passing through them. He adds that there is a vendor-contractor relationship. That's how they split the money from the tickets. So at least from the vendor's standpoint, there is an incentive to write more tickets. And lastly, he asks how many computerized cameras are out there erroneously writing tickets that drivers are paying, all the while never knowing that they might not have ever been in the wrong in the first place. We're live here in Bucks County. Shayna?
Thank you for breaking that down for us, Hank.